On this episode of TFL Car, we take the brand new Kia Seltos off-road, kinda sort of. Tommy, who's behind the camera,
hi,
breaks the window when an ostrich attempts to peck his face. Should I open the window, Tommy?
No, please don't open the window. Dad, stop! That's not funny. Can you just drive?
Let me open the window.
Dad, stop.
Let me open it just a little bit. And I step in some gazelle poop. And that is coming up right now. Was that through Top Gear?
Yep.
So we were at the Kia presentation and they said that there's a very grouchy ostrich and they nicknamed him Oscar the Grouch. And we suspect it's this guy because he's been pecking at us.
Well, he's a little ornery. Oh, he just bit the car!
And Tommy, show him where your finger's at.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you open the window.
He does seem very agitated for some reason.
Very upset.
Come on, what are you gonna do? Oh, I took a chunk out of the... I hope Kia's not upset by...
Yeah, maybe he's gonna scratch the paint at this point.
What's he gonna do?
He'll break the window, huh?
Open the rear window, how about that?
No, please, Dad, I really don't appreciate this.
Hey, you can get him going after the other car. Shoot out the window now. Now that he's gone, you can see if he's gonna go after the other car.
You've locked the window. He broke the window.
What'd you do to the window?
Well,
how'd you break the window?
I didn't break the window.
How come you can't open it?
I don't know.
You broke the window.
What do you mean I broke the window?
It won't open now. Because you were so terrified, Tommy. You kept your finger on the thing and I was trying to open it. You broke it.
I didn't break the
window.
window.
Let me try recycling. Let me try cycling the car. You broke the window. There you go.
There you go. They drove away from Oscar. They didn't want to deal with them either.
Well, that is definitely unique. Now we're here doing a little bit of off-roading, but this is more or less animal watching, right? I mean, it's a dirt road. Look at that, he did scratch the car. And there too. Wow, who would have thought that an ostrich could scratch a car? I feel bad. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I shouldn't let him peck at the car. Tommy, you were right and I was wrong. Did you think it's food or what's he doing?
Kind of ornery.
No, maybe he doesn't like the color.
In the front of the Kia Seltos, you'll find the classic Kia Tiger Nose grille with this nice little texture going along the side, and check this out. The LED actually extends right down here toward the middle. There are a couple different wheel options here on the Seltos, but this is by far my favorite. It's 18 inches, and it's got this really cool little red loop here in the middle. You can have your Seltos all in one color, but if you're looking for something a little bit different, you can also get it in a contrasting black roof with silver roof bars. However, if you opt for the black roof, you can't get a sunroof. Tommy, you were talking about a contrasting roof. Well, sometimes it's hard to tell because this is a very elegant contrast, right? Black and white, but here is a much more obvious contrast. You've got the red and the white, and that kind of shows you what is now in vogue, and that is, of course, these very bright roofs, kind of a la Mini. All right, Tommy, we are here in Texas, thanks to Kia, and we are in the new Seltos. So what is a Seltos? The Seltos is the Kia version of the Hyundai Kona.
Okay. But that doesn't tell me what it is if I don't know what a Kona is. Basically, it's a little subcompact crossover that competes with cars like the Honda HR-V, the Toyota CHR.
I've got the full list here, actually. Chevrolet Trailblazer.
And, of course, the Renegade.
Yeah, the little Jeep Renegade as well.
And that's why we're here at this park in Texas where there's a whole bunch of wild game. So, you know, Kia is trying to distinguish itself with cars that have a lot of adventurous spirit, right?
Yeah.
And this kind of started out as, well, being not a replacement for the Soul, but kind of being an all-wheel drive Soul, and then somewhere along the way, it became its own thing.
Right, so the initial plan was to build an all-wheel drive Soul, but the design was so different and kind of the character was so different, they rebranded it entirely.
Yep, and so now we have a vehicle that is off-road worthy. Would that be fair? I wouldn't. It's dirt road worthy, huh?
I would say dirt road worthy as well.
All right, so there are two engine choices, right? There's a naturally aspirated 2-liter, which pairs nicely Whoa, look at that gazelle jump. That was pretty cool, which pairs nicely to the front wheel drive. But then there's this top of the line all-wheel drive, which has a 1.6 liter turbo. And how much horsepower are we talking?
Right, so 175 horsepower, 195 torque.
Yep.
But you can get the 2 liter in all-wheel drive as well. So it's not exclusive to front wheel drive. So you have a lot of options. If you get the 2 liter, you have a CVT. If you get this one with the 1.6 turbo, it comes with a dual clutch 7-speed automatic.
And that's why it's not grand for off-roading, because let's face it, if you want to go off-road, a dual clutch is not the best way to do it.
I know nothing about animals, so we have these little sheepy things.
Yeah, they're sheepy, all right.
What are they?
I'm calling them gazelles.
I'm not sure they're gazelles, to be honest.
No, gazelles, like gazelle lights.
We got little lamb things here too.
And we've got a very grouchy, very, very grouchy
ostrich.
Ostrich, yeah. I don't know, what are these? What kind of, hey, if you guys know what kind of animals these are.
I'm sure the commenters will rip us a new one on not knowing.
Yeah, well, you know, there's
little sheepy things.
Little sheepy things. I think these little sheepy things are also
goats?
I think they're also hunted here. Let's face it. I think this is one of those Texas...
Oh yeah, they're probably deer. Are they deer?
They're some kind of African deer.
There's some. They're not African deer. Why would they be African deer?
Because that's what they do here. They breed these deer. Tommy, if you're wondering where the Kia Seltos fits in the Kia lineup, we've got the entire lineup here. At the top end, you've got the Telluride, the brand new 3-row. Then you have this, of course, the Sorento. Next, getting a little bit less expensive, you have the well-selling Sportage. And finally, in a different color, you've got the brand new Seltos, and that's where it fits in the lineup.
This one you see here is the top spec SX model, which gives you all the goodies, such as a large 10.25 inch display here, automatic climate control, fully leather wrapped steering wheel, and just a lot of really nice convenience features you wouldn't necessarily expect on a Kia. One of the coolest ones is actually the speakers. This is a Bose audio system, and take a look at these speaker grills. They're all wavy and kind of formed in a nice, almost artistic fashion.
This is, of course, a subcompact crossover, which means it's tight, but Kia says there's plenty of room in here, and I have to agree. I've put the seat all the way back, and somebody who's 6'2" actually fits in the back seat. I have plenty of headroom, maybe not a lot of leg room, but check this out. I can recline this even farther back, and that makes it a much more comfortable place to be. Now, keep in mind, the Kia says that this car kind of punches above its weight class, and what I mean by that is it competes more with like the Lexus UX. I don't agree with that, because if you're going to compete with Lexus, you can't have scratchy elephant skin plastic or kind of just basic mouse fur.
And just to show you how much room there is, look, I've got my parcel shelf up, and take a look.
And you've got your dad in the trunk. I mean, that is a lot of room if I can get my, well, I'm not going to tell you, but it's well over 200-pound frame in the back of this. What do you think of this car style-wise, Tommy?
Well, it certainly is bold in this star bright yellow, which is a $345 option, but overall I think it looks pretty good. It's a little bit more conservative than the Kona.
Yeah, you know, you keep comparing it to the Kona, but this car is 8 inches longer, and I'm not sure it's very similar in terms of its actual size. I mean, that's a much longer car. It
is a much longer car. It also means that you have a tremendous amount of interior volume in here. Actually, Kia says it has more interior volume than the RAV4, which is a class up from it.
All right, let's talk about some numbers, Tommy. What's the fuel economy of this bad boy?
So this one is rated at 27 mpg combined. This is a 1.6 turbo with all-wheel drive. The Seltos starts at under $22,000, but this one you see here is over 29.
Whoa, so it's getting up there.
Yeah, it is getting up here. Look, we've got a little bit of mud.
And if you guys are interested, it's available right now from your local Kia dealer. Do you want to shoot this mud?
Yeah, I'll shoot the mud.
All right, Kia is doing really well right now. They came out with the Telluride about a year ago, and that has been a hugely popular 3-row vehicle for them, and they're hoping that some of that Telluride love actually gets sprinkled on this vehicle. So I'm going to go into the deep mud, and I'm going to see how it does. I do have a locking center diff here, so I'm going to lock it. I'm locking my center diff! I got out of the mud. So we know it's now dirt road worthy, and we know that it's mud worthy. And we know that it is gazelle poo worthy, because I still have some on my foot.
Alright, check it out. This is the big top dog 3-row crossover from Kia, the Telluride. It's beautiful and very luxurious. And here is what it looks like compared to the new Seltos. It's small, but they look totally different. The headlights are different. It's just a totally different design language.
Yeah, but Kia is hoping that some of that Telluride magic, you know, they call it the Celluride, Tommy, because they can't keep them on the shelf, is going to rub off on the Seltos. What do you think? Is that going to help sell that?
Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think.
It's nice to have a center locking diff, but at the end of the day, it's about approach, departure, and I've said this so many times I feel like a broken record, so sorry if you've heard me repeat it, but ground clearance, tires, most important of all, and then of course, if you're really going to get fancy, locking diffs. And what else, Tommy?
What else are you talking about?
What you need to go off-road. I just got the locking diffs, disconnectable sway bars, all this stuff that this doesn't have.
Well, you forgot the most important part.
No, I said tires.
Nope.
What's the most important?
Low range transfer case.
I did forget that. That's why you're on board with me. And a low range transfer case, none of which this has.
Skid plates?
No, doesn't have that.
So you said it doesn't have skid plates. How do we know?
Yeah, that's a good question, Tommy. You are very astute. But I have brought a little camera. Why don't we figure it out right now? Let's drive over it and see if it has skid plates or not.
All right, let us know. Did you see any skid plates? I certainly didn't.
What?
No skid plates.
No skid plates?
Nope.
How do you know? Have you looked at the footage yet?
No, I just know. If you're wondering if Kia is serious about Seltos and off-roading in the same sentence, this should be proof that they are. This is a Seltos off-road concept they put together with a winch and cool lights and of course a roof rack with black Rhino wheels. I think this looks awesome. Please, Kia, let's see a production version of this.
Tommy, you're saying this points the future of Kia off-roading?
No, I'm not saying that, but it'd be cool if it did.
Because I'm a little scared about that, because look at this recovery hook. It's actually made of...
It's a concept, don't tug on it.
It's not metal, dude. The only thing that would come off if I tugged on this is the whole fascia of the car.
Yeah. Well, it's a concept. And look, this is not going to be a vehicle that you're taking on safari, right? Even though we're making a good try of it here. This is a vehicle that you might use to get to the trailhead, to get to the start of the, the bike path. So for light dirt roads, even for some small rocks, this will be perfect. Ground clearance is all right, even with these big 18-inch wheels.
Uh-oh, you rolling?
Oh, jeez.
We have another.
Is this the same one?
I don't know, man. I'm closing my window.
Is this the same ostrich or is this a different ostrich?
I'm thinking it's a different. Oh,
whoa, jeez, stop.
I don't want.
Oh, stop! What are you doing?
I don't want him pecking the car, because. No, don't peck the car, dude. We know what happens when he pecks the car. Man, ostriches are very aggressive animals, huh? Well, Tommy, there you have it. The very first TFL Safari review. And on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, what do you give the new Seltos?
I'm gonna go buy it. I think they did a really good job. It's pretty fun, it's pretty affordable, and it really stands out.
You know, I'm gonna go lease it. I think this is a car that will do well, but if for my money, I'd go for the Telluride. I love that vehicle.
It's like 46 grand.
So what? It's 3 rows and it's just cool.
It's twice as expensive.
Don't worry about it. It's just a really cool clip. Anyway, as always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car, and behind the camera, Tommy. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, Texas Safari reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao. Another encounter with Oscar the Grouch.
I hope not. That's what his name is, by the way, Oscar. Would you stop trying to roll down my window? I don't want to roll down the window. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's coming over.
He's coming over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he gonna... Here, let me open the window.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to let you.
Oh, come on.
No.
I won't hurt you. I promise you. Just trust me, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let go of the window.
It is let go.
I can't open it again. You broke it again.
He's going away. He's not interested.